So take these first few moments to find your comfortable position. And do it with spaciousness in mind. What would it look like and feel like to take up a little more space today? And you might be able to find that by, lengthening your spine a little bit more, finding a little more space in between each vertebra. Or perhaps today your arms reach out a little further from your body. Your fingers are spread and you're feeling the space that your arms are settling into. And perhaps spaciousness can also mean offering yourself more comfort, more support, more props, more blankets. And what would it look like and feel like to cultivate spaciousness in your breath? Allow yourself to settle in the space around you and within you. You are committing to a still body. Yet what you're doing is creating more space to be with yourself and to notice and honor the constant flux going on within. So allow the next few moments to be an opportunity to scan through your body and notice if there are any other adjustments or edits or props that you could invite in to support your physical body. Now tune in to the spaciousness of your breath. Notice if there is a natural pause or space in between each breath. And notice where you are able to let go or release with ease, and where it's taking a little more time and attention to let go. See what it would take to allow the tension or dis-ease or struggle to be there while you cultivate space around it. Invite in the possibility that it is through that cultivated space that you can be with absolutely anything that comes to the surface. You don't need to actively try to do anything. There's nothing to fix or heal or problem solve. Just imagine and visualize that space that you can cultivate. As if every time you create space, it's like a warm hug around whatever it is you're creating space for. The same way, a young child is crying and you wrap your arms around that young child. It's not to take away their suffering or to fix or solve, but it's to make sure that child is seen and heard and felt and loved. And that is the gift you are offering to yourself today. Be willing to feel unconditionally. To love yourself unconditionally. And to practice that beginner's mindset over and over and over again. So it doesn't matter how many times your mind might wander. Just commit to coming back. Feel into the flow of your expansive and contractive breath. Just breathe. And notice how you can't attach to any part of your breath. It is constantly flowing and shifting. Can you just be with the flow of your breath? Notice the innate space your breath creates. Can you feel your entire torso, your sides, your back, and your chest and belly inflate with your inhale? Whole body surrenders and melts to the ground with your exhale. Notice how the sensations shift moment by moment. Each moment a new opportunity to feel what is right now. As soon as you notice that you've jumped up into the thinking mind, analyzing, questioning, worrying, in fear, in the past or in the future, you can actually send thanks and love to that analytical, mental part of who you are. And then come back to the felt sensation of your breath, this moment. And no matter what you are feeling moment to moment, notice how it changes. Your breath being that ever steady and constant. Yet the terrain, the turbulence, the pace, the sensations, that is what is constantly changing. Steadfast to your breath. take the hand of your breath. Be curious, fascinated with the life force of your breath. And anytime you find yourself in overwhelm, overthinking, in immense tension, any kind of suffering or struggle, then focus on your exhale a little bit more. And see what you can do to soften and release through a patient and surrendering exhale. And even if that does not dissipate any of the struggle that you are experiencing, can you step back and just allow yourself to be where you are, staying in partnership with your breath? Other end of the spectrum, if you find yourself falling asleep or moving into a shutdown response of lethargy, depression, the heaviness of the world taking over, then you can utilize your inhale, the expansion, and allow your inhale to have a little more vigor, to be a little longer than the exhale. And that'll bring you back. Trust your breath. Now we're just going to move through 3 full body engage and release, just to support our ability to really feel our body surrender into the floor. So become aware of your body, feeling the boundaries of your skin walls and where you're touching the floor. And on your next inhale, from toes to fingers to the crown of your head, squeeze in. Feel your whole body tighten up and engage. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Notice where you're squeezing with ease and where it takes a little more attention to get access to that felt sensation of engagement. One more deep inhale to feel your whole body squeeze in. Audible exhale. Let it all go. Now a few breaths here. Notice if any part of your body is actually still holding or is taking more time to release. And just notice that. Tune into the immense space your breath creates. Can you melt into that spaciousness? On your next inhale, again, whole body engage. Squeeze in, even your eyes, your lips, your ears, your nose, your throat. Squeeze your fingers, squeeze in towards your fists, your toes spread or curl in. One more deep inhale, whole body engaged. Audible exhale, whole body melts to the floor. Now again, a few breaths here. Just notice if that resonance of engagement is still in your body anywhere. Any area of the body that's in a pattern of holding. Can you send some space, some love, some breath? Anywhere in your body that needs a little more support to let go. One more time. On your next inhale, whole body. Squeeze in, skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Engage, hug tight, squeeze in, whole body lit up with the fire of muscle engagement. One more deep inhale. Louder this time, audible exhale. A few breaths here. Now, just as animals in the animal kingdom will support the release of engagement or activation by shaking their body, just take a few moments here to see if that would serve you as well. It could be a whole body shake. It could be just rocking your head side to side or flickering your fingers or toes. Just notice what might feel good here to support your body in releasing a little more of that activation, that nervous energy. Settle back into stillness and be with your spacious breath. Can you feel your whole body expanding with your inhale, creating space, surrendering, accepting, melting with your exhale. Be with the spaciousness of your life-giving breath. For the next couple of minutes here, anytime your mind wanders or a sensation pops up into the field of your awareness, move back to your breath and create space for whatever you're noticing. You don't need to fight or force, push or pull. But simply with the felt resonance and power of your breath, create space for anything that arises for you here. Just breathe. Be with the space. What comes up for you moment by moment. Anything that appears with spaciousness of your breath. Focus your gaze at the backs of your eyelids. Activate your visual centers by holding space for what you see playing out at the backs of your eyelids. Notice what you notice. Of your eyelids call in the visual of a pendulum swinging side to side. This pendulum has an equal distribution of balance. Whatever happens on one side is mirrored on the other. Notice how, if you took a single snapshot in time, it would create a much different picture of what is going on versus allowing that natural rise and fall, the oscillation, the balance. Recognize the innate intelligence behind that pendulum. There's an equal and opposing force that keeps that pendulum moving in balance. As you allow yourself to stay open to the messages received by this simple yet intelligent pendulum, just recognize that whatever you are experiencing today or in this moment will have an equal and opposing force later on to balance. So for the next few minutes here, rather than watching the pendulum swing, step behind the pendulum. Step into that ever steady energy that is behind everything. The energy of which you came from and of which you will eventually move back into. Allow yourself to rest behind that pendulum. And breathe spaciousness there. deepen your breath. Invite in that vigor with your next few inhales to guide your system back into wakefulness. Explore a few moments of engaging and releasing various parts of your body, and somatically and rhythmically move, setting the stage for the rest of today. A little more space, a little more trust, a little more peace. When you're ready, you can roll onto your left or right side in the fetal position. And just take a moment here to feel yourself fully supported. In a time where we are being told to limit our physical touch and to stay out of large groups and gatherings, to make sure we're taking extra time to feel the love and care and tenderness that is around us and within us always. So perhaps there's an area of your body that is craving physical touch or love or connection. For the next 3 breaths, just allow your hands to gravitate anywhere on your body that feels lonely, that's calling for love, calling for connection. Send yourself that unconditional love. When you're ready, you can bring yourself back up to a seated posture. Allow a few spacious breaths to move through you as you transition and as you land. I want to thank each one of you for being here, for holding space for yourself and for each other as we all navigate these highs and lows. Thank you, everyone, for being here. From my heart to yours. Namaste.